I'm just not gonna let this go on. He's not gonna come in here and post a bond through you and then say I don't have any money when he's already had 8 years. So that's fine. I don't have any problem with that. You're gonna have to go to jail then for 90 days, and that's the way it is on the allowing.
8 years. Timothy has.
Ma'am. I'm just telling you, I have no problem giving you the money back. You're entitled to the money. You are entitled to that money. I'm just telling you, sir, have a seat over there. We'll give her the money back. And that's it. And if he,
If it's about his freedom, of course I want you to keep.
I'm just telling you, I don't want you to lose money on this deal. You're his ex-wife, was it?
We're together, and he's a full-time dad. He's an amazing dad.
Well, good. I'm glad, but he hasn't been here in 8 years. He's got to learn to grow up. How old are you?
30.
I hate that when people don't show up. You know that? I just can't stand it. I think it's so incredibly disrespectful. For 8 years, 8 years you didn't show up, and now you walk in here today. And the only reason you're here, is because you got arrested. Your fiance, wife, whatever, she posted a bond for you, and now you came to court. Otherwise, you wouldn't have come back here ever.
Well, I wasn't aware of this case because I.
Mr. Newsom, save that for the next judge sometime, please. I don't want to hear it. You might have forgot, like I, would have forgot if I left my ball glove somewhere 8 years ago, but come on. You were supposed to be here, you knew it, and you didn't show up. I wish you well. If you're gonna let him apply the bond, my court officer will go down the hall with the two of you. If you're not, just tell me, ma'am, he can have a seat over there. As far as I'm concerned, he can do the 90 days. I'm not gonna do this anymore.
Yes.
Okay, John, go down with them, will you please? And we'll go from there. Salamat Nasser M. El Jalhan, 26W840-751.
One year on Michael Crawford, I'm beginning to, he's approaching. Now state your name for the record.
Hello, my name is Stephanie.
Okay, can you give me 1 second to get my bearings on this?
Yes, you.
I read all these this morning, but I just want to double check one thing because as I recall it, there was quite a, I could be wrong, but I thought there was quite a lot of money involved in this retail fraud. Yes. So she's basically, and Mr. Crawford, I don't remember, forgive me. Were you the lawyer representing this gentleman that was with her that day or somebody else?
I represented the both of them at the last hearing, yes. You adjourned it because they needed an interpreter.
Why wasn't she here on March the 18th? Why weren't you here?
Your Honor, my client doesn't have a driver's license, have access to a car, so she's kind of beholden to.
Well, he told me he didn't know about it. That's what he said to his interpreter today. But she could speak English and she knew about it and she didn't show up. You didn't bother saying to the co-defendant, hey, we got to go to court today?
So he had to work, and then he left.
Well, that isn't good. So that means, just so everybody knows, I had an interpreter here. I had an interpreter here on March the 18th. I don't begrudge them, but they make a lot of money. And guess who gets to pay for it? The taxpayers. Okay, and that's fine. Not when you don't show up. Not when you don't show up.
Just want to remind the court, she had no independent way of getting here. She totally understands what the court is.
Listen.
But her awareness.
Yeah. Call in the prosecutor, Sadie 249. I get so tired of hearing I don't have rights. I get so tired of hearing that too. I mean, all I know is somehow, some way, in the date of this offense, she got to ride the Target, which is right down the road here, to commit a retail fraud. But then all of a sudden, when it comes to coming to court, they make it sound like they have to walk by foot from here to Juneau, Alaska. I mean, come on. I don't want to hear this didn't have a ride. Do you work?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I work 2 days a week.
What do you do?
Substitute teacher.
Yeah, right. How do you get to work?
You do the tasting.
Well, why didn't he take you this day?
Because he's off,
On March 18th.
he's off Thursday, Friday, and Wednesday. Only, so I go to work those days.
So it was a work conflict. He couldn't get the day off of work.
She gets over to Detroit to go to work. She lives in Dearborn.
And so his days off, but so important.
Only 5 minutes away to Detroit from the place where I'm at.
All I know, I'm going back to this because all of a sudden everybody's so concerned about rides. I'm so sick of hearing about rides. Can't make it there. People don't have to come to work, or people don't have to miss work. All I know is if somebody's charged in this court, they live here, they work here, or they got a ride here, but they definitely committed a crime here. And if they can get to this jurisdiction to commit a crime, they can get here to come to court. Your name?
William York, on behalf of the city of Winnehaven, Your Honor.
Dude, can I ask a question?
Your Honor,
There was substantial amounts of money here that were stolen. It said over 2 occasions and, or value of items, 800 and some dollars. Did Target ever request any restitution? I didn't see.
we did not get a specific, Your Honor, so at this point, we do not indicate any specific amount of restitution requested.
I have a good mind not to sentence you today. You guys don't get to miss court. Forgive me, counsel. This is her husband or not?
Yes.
So it's her husband. He tells me he didn't know. She says she knew, but she couldn't get a ride. That he had to go to work and nobody bothered calling the court and telling us so that an interpreter had to appear, right? I wrote down when she didn't appear, just so you know, and this is why I'm going on so long. Revoke HIDA status when she appears for sentence. When you didn't show up on March 18th. Maybe I don't want to take it under HIDA anymore. They give you a break like that. And then you just act so aloof, like I don't care if the court had to pay the interpreter $180 or $200 for the interpreter to drive here, sit here, wait here for us, knowing we weren't going to appear. Here's what I'm doing. And I'm going to tell you, you guys play this game with me again, I will not take this under HIDA. I can decide I don't want to do it. I will decide not to do it. When did I set his pretrial for? Mr. Al Jalem. I'm sorry, Mr. I forget.
No, right.
Yeah, Riyesh. When did I set his pretrial? For April 29th? If you guys don't show up, I will not take this under HIDA. I will issue warrants, and when you walk back in, you will be sitting in jail until I get around to doing it. You know, no respect. What is going on? You got interpreters showing up and people not showing up. I don't get it. What day did you set for that, Heather? April
For
29th.
which one?
Riyashi, is that set for April 29th, the sentencing on him?
Yes, Judge.
At 8:30, right?
I believe so. Let me check that real quick.
Or is that a pre-trial?
I'm sure it probably.
Well,
let me
let's
look.
do hers April 29th at 8:30. we're gonna reschedule this. The interpreter's coming and everybody will be happy if they show up. But don't play this game with me. Go down the hall, get your notice. Have a good day. Thank you. Thank you. Johnson, Shanice Rita Mae Johnson, 267-840-548. How you doing, ma'am? Your name? So they're gonna dismiss the original charge of parental responsibility. You are going to plead responsible to public nuisance, true? To that charge, responsible or not responsible? You plead responsible, that's a civil infraction. It's not a misdemeanor. To the charge of public nuisance, how do you plead? Responsible? I'll accept the plea. You're gonna get that child to school, right? Yeah, you gotta get him.
He has an art condition that we didn't know about.
Well, I mean, look, if he's not getting to school because you're taking him to doctor's appointments, that's one thing.
He was home throwing up because he was a state wrestler. So after practices, he'd get really sick. We didn't know why.
Well, wait a second. Wait a minute. Slow down. I don't want you to get all upset. If the child is not going to school because the child is throwing up, to wit, sick, there's no basis for anybody to be charging you with parental responsibility violations. I mean, I don't even want to see you plead to a civil infraction if that's what's happened. Now, listen to me very carefully. You're crying, you're upset. I don't want you to be. I happen to think it's so important for kids to go to school, though, right? We all know that because they can't get through school if they don't go, and we need them to get through high school and go somewhere else if they can or want or what have you, trade school, whatnot. But if you only didn't take your kid to school because he was throwing up, and that was the overwhelming majority of the times, I don't even want you pleading to this. I really don't. There's no justice there. Nobody says you can't keep your child home if he's throwing up because he's got a heart condition. The law, as they say, is not an ass. So if you want, if that's really what happened, call in the prosecutor. Did you tell the prosecutor this? Are you lying to me?
Medical records. I mean,
Did you show him the medical records?
the school.
All right, just bear with me.
Yes.
Just bear with me. How many days did your child miss?
So,
Well, give me a roundabout number.
40. I don't 15 is I think when I called. So
And it's 20 since the beginning of the school year in August, late August, or
yeah.
yes? And you think those are attributable to his medical condition?
He was in sports, and so after practice he would get sick, and then the next day he'd be sick. And I just thought he was catching viruses from people. He's around a bunch of kids.
Your name?
William, you're gonna have the city of Woodhaven, Your Honor.
Is this our last case?
Other than bench warrants or show causes, it is correct.
So listen, did you look at her medical records of her son? She's telling me that the only reason, and I'm not saying she's right, but I tend to believe her, is the only reason her kid wasn't going to school is he has a heart condition. He'd go to practice for wrestling. He'd work work out, whatever. And then the next day he'd feel sick and she thought it was attributable to viruses and he was throwing up.
And it turned out to be cardiomyopathy.
So is that but do you have evidence that that isn't true or that doesn't make up the overwhelming bulk of the absences?
I don't have any countervailing evidence, Your Honor, but that was part and parcel of why the people chose to decriminalize the.
I know, but you've decriminalized them from everybody, frankly, right? I'm just saying.
Not always, but yes.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I had about 7 of these today, I'm guessing. I could be wrong. And all of them were reduced to public nuisance. All I'm saying to you is if that's the basis for this lady, I don't want her to plead the public nuisance if she's not guilty of anything, whether that's a civil infraction or not. So I'm going to ask you to go take a couple minutes, look at the medical records, assuming you're ready to provide them to them, and you see if it verifies that. And if it doesn't, fine, then I'll take the plea. If it does, then I'm going to ask you to consider dismissing. Fair?
Well, do you have that with you?
It's on my phone, it's just like the my chart.
Your Honor, could we just take a moment here? I don't even know why we need to excuse ourselves.
Go ahead.
If that's okay.
Go ahead. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna ask everybody to refrain from saying anything to me. I'm just gonna go off the record and sit here and you guys take your time. This amusing. Pardon?
No, I'm not smirking.
Are you working now?
Yeah, I go back to 20.
Who's this with you?
Like,
I hope you're paying him rent.
Yo, I give him my house.
You what?
I gave him my house.
yeah.
You gave him your house?
Yeah, but he didn't put me in cleaning. But the house, I've turned over to him,
Why?
because I want to set him up in life. I've already discussed his friends with him.
I had great grandparents too. They were phenomenal. Nobody gave me their house though.
Me neither.
I'm telling you. I just don't like some of the things I read in this report. And you are a young man, you're 19 years old, you have a chance to keep this off your record. I hope you do. I hope you think about what I'm telling you. If my father used to tell me, if you sleep with the pigs, after a while you start to smell like them. Got it?
Mhm.
9 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No firearms. No firearms. You're not to possess firearms. You're not to possess dangerous weapons. Do we understand?
Yes.
You're to obtain and maintain employment and provide proof of that. You're to attend a Class A training center, rights and responsibilities weapons program. Attend that, complete that. I want you to serve 3 days on the court work program. That's $105, 35 a day. 200 fines, 75 costs, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. $400, screening fees 60 for 460, probation fees are 180 for 640 plus your court work program fees, 745. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 90 days. You have 21 days to appeal and 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. I'm going to give you a review hearing date. If you're compliant, you come back. I'll be more than happy to dismiss your case, okay? We'll give you a review hearing date, and that'll be on motion of the prosecutor. So I'll take this under height to Heather. What do you have for me? So 9 months, we're looking somewhere around the early part of January, I suppose, or late December.
So we could either, we have December 23rd if we want to do late December.
That's fine. December 23rd at 8:30. December the 23rd of 26 at 8:30. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply to a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. If you violate, your probation could be revoked, conviction entered, you'd be subject to a 90-day jail term. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. Any questions?
No, sir.
Can you pay all of this?
Ronnie, he can't pay it all day. We proposed that he pay $20 a month, starting with the first.
Judge, he does have a bond, and then he does have an additional bond that we transferred over from another case.
He has a
of his.
bond because he didn't show up. How much is this bond's worth?
He has a $300 bond on this case, and then a $180 bond we transferred from another case.
Was that was 2,010% on that one? It's
Correct.
3,010% on this, right? So
Correct.
he has $500. That means he has $450 to apply. And that's all in his name?
I believe so. Let me just double check that real quick.
Yes, at least mine is. The one on this case is.
Yes, they are. Both
You
are.
pay $450 now, and I will simply give you until how long to pay the other $295?
You pay that on May 1st,
Yeah.
95,
Yeah.
May 1st, Your Honor.
May the 1st. All right, you'll meet with probation. You'll get your review hearing date. Stay out of here. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we need Beth on that, Christina.
What's the last name?
What do you have, Mr. Kaylee?
Justice?
Christina Justice. Christina Love Justice, 26W839416. Is this your client? What case do you have, Mr. Kaylee? I'm having a hard time picking you up. I'm not getting you at all.
Not getting me?
What case?
Al Kowali.
What is it?
Well,
Well, it is scheduled at
9:15.
Your name, ma'am?
They're on justice.
This is 26W839416. You're charged with assault or assault and battery. I need to know, do you want a lawyer to represent you?
Yes, please.
We'll set you up with a lawyer. Do you guys have that? Yeah.
Video it too.
No, the other one.
One.
The one that I circled.
Oh, no.
Where's the file? Beth, do you have the file on that?
I looked that up. It looks like it's pending like it's an arraignment today
Who?
on a Christina Justice.
No,
That's what John told me. And
That's what I was told. Hang on. We have 10,000 things on.
wait a minute, slow down. Everybody slow down. You go out in the hall, I'll get you a lawyer.
So I think it's filed back.
I need the review hearing file on Courtney. I don't know where it is. Do we have the file?
I can check and see, maybe the prosecutor has it. then they
No,
come
it's
to
up.
regular
I don't know
review.
why the prosecutor. Heather, do you have any clue where that file would
Yeah, I'm
be?
talking to Heather right now, Judge, on something.
I can look and see if it's back here, but I don't know. She doesn't qualify for a review. Oh, she's on probation review here. Oh, she's
We're talking
probation
Smith.
review. Okay, let me look and see if she's back here.
Beth.
I'll look, John.
Okay,
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, you want me to check with the prosecutor just in case they put it as a deferred judgment? They might have given it.
sure, that would be great. Ismail, I'm sorry, Al Hussein Ismail Al Kawali, 26W841990. Okay, I got it. Go ahead, Mr.
Here's the prosecutor review, Your Honor. We got sidetracked on something. Heather said she doesn't think she qualifies. There between probation.
What?
Talking.
All right,
No,
Mr. Kaylee, get close to that device. Tell me your name.
Good morning, Judge Roger Keeley on behalf of the respondent in this matter.
No, a little closer. You're going to plead to impeding on behalf of the defendant, right?
Correct.
To that charge of impeding on behalf of the defendant, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Okay, I'm gonna accept the plea house's record. All right, $180, and I'll give him until the 22nd to pay. Okay, is that good enough?
2 weeks, Judge.
29th.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Did you say 170 or 175, Judge?
180 by
180.
the 29th.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Cotillion.
Your Honor, at this time, we're waiting for the conservation officer, Ms. Young. I've been in touch with her. It'll be a text
All right.
message. She's just getting.
Did anyone? Okay. We don't have. All right. All right, there we go. Courtney, Elaine,
He just called me.
Mathiasek, I can't remember the last name, how I pronounced it. 225R7243660. Good morning, counsel. Your appearance?
Good morning, Ron. William Balsky appearing on behalf of Corey Matazik, who stands here. Right.
Matiazik?
Oh, Matazik, I believe.
Matazik.
Matazik.
I'm sorry. As a fellow Polish person, it's
like my grandpa, yeah.
so.
I said it like your grandma?
He does, but I think.
Matazik.
Matiazik. All right. Your name?
Elizabeth Restoration.
All right, so you're here for a review. How's she doing?
Courtney is doing great on the program. I know this morning at status review, we briefly touched on that she had missed her probation visit with me last week. But she was within 10 or 15 minutes late. I wasn't able to meet with her due to other visits. But she did all the right things. She communicated with me. In the meantime, she completed her court work program, her community service, her VIP's been complete since February. But at this point, her probation is really revolving around, treatment, her continued 12 steps and testing. She is slated to move to phase 2, next status review on April 29th, Your Honor. And I don't know much else I can add to that. She's back to work. She took the beginning of her program off from work so that she could accomplish those items. So I do have her in full compliance, Your Honor.
Just for the record, so I ordered a year jail term with credit for 1 day and said she was to serve 60 days beginning today, that I could consider not requiring her to serve it after a review hearing. What do you want to say, Mr. Volsky?
Well, first and foremost, Your Honor, most importantly, my client is 7 months sober. I know that she was given a gift here. She's taken full advantage of it. She's remained sober. She enjoys the program. She's done everything this court has required her to do. I know that, as Ms. Wild had stated, she finished community service, 40 hours. She did a 6-day work program. She signed up for the Arms Weekend. That's the first week of May. She is on a payment plan. She's made, I think she paid about a third of what's been owed. Obviously, as Ms. Wild stated, she took some time off to focus on herself and get, her sobriety under control. And she had some pretty serious health issues, which required surgery. So she's progressing well in that area as well. She's 34 years old. She resides in Farmington. She's here with her mother today. Most importantly, Your Honor, no violation. She is terrified of doing that jail time, and she's terrified of relapse. So this is a great program that she enjoys, and I'll just ask you to forego giving her that jail time and just allow her to continue this program.
All right, anything you want to say?
No, thank you.
All right, so listen, I mean, all statistics tell me that, somebody's doing this well, it's counterproductive to put somebody in jail, and that was the concern. But I want to caution you. So I'm not going to require you to serve those 60 days now. I'm going to suspend them till the end. But I'm going to caution you, don't let your guard down. You're looking at a whole year here, and I will give you the whole year if you don't comply. You understand? You have to get through the program. You have to stay straight. You have to keep doing this. You're just on the beginning of this. So stay with it. Okay? All right. That's what I'll do. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you.
Always good to see you.
You too, Mr. Bull.
Can I approach me 10 seconds?
Sure. Come on around. How you been?
I'm doing well. How you been? Always good to see you.
Everything good?
Yeah, everything's good. Sire, if I fail, you should know. Straight. As you behold. But everyone's doing well. It's
Good.
Great to see you. Things.
Who's gonna run for judge in Garden City?
So, do you know Nick Opaleski? He's from our office. He does MIDC work. Opaleski. So I know that Judge Hamlin was hoping his son was gonna, file.
So Opaleski's gonna run?
Yeah, he filed. He's from our office.
Run?
So far, I mean, we have 6 days left.
Can you
So
imagine?
I can't-
Post the first time.
yeah, I know.
LaSalle did that.
Yeah. Well,
I had to fight against.
I mean, think about what a great situation. I mean, because it's tough. You did it. I mean, but did you replace your father?
No, he was since for 8 years. So mine was a little tougher,
Oh yeah,
Better see it.
yeah. But yeah, I mean,
it's not for everybody. I mean,
I agree. I mean, it's tough.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody.
Is he doing well? Because I know he's out. Is he working with your brother?
No, he's working. It's Lieutenant Lincoln.
No offense, Judge, but he's doing pretty well.
No, he's not. I said.
Always good to see you.
Thanks. All right, Eric Anthony Catania. Are we still waiting for Deanna?
Yeah.
When are they showing up?
She said she's walking, she's in training right now, but she said she left.
Where's Mr. Catania at?
It was up to you guys. She was already on for the swear to. I don't know if you.
Did somebody call her, Heather?
I've been,
Mr. Westmoreland just talked to her.
What'd she say? She's gonna get on when she can?
correct.
It looks like they just zoomed in. I have DNR on.
Okay, good enough. Eric Anthony Cotillion, 26D 72767. Oh, okay, good morning. What? Your appearance?
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Corey Westmoreland, Graham, Ms. Young. Sorry, Mr. Katan.
Cotillion, your name?
My name is Eric Katan.
All right, your appearance, officer?
Good morning, Officer Young, Michigan Department of Natural Resources.
All right, so for purposes of arraignment, does he stand mute and waive formal reading?
That's correct, Your Honor.
So, sir, you're charged with CCW, a 5-year, and then you have a multitude of 90-day misdemeanors. You do have the right to a probable cause conference on the felony. At the probable cause conference, your lawyer will discuss this case with the prosecutor. At the preliminary examination, if it goes that far, the people have to show that the crime was committed and that you were the one who probably committed the crime. If they prove that, you'll be bound over for further proceedings to the circuit court. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You have the right to remain silent. You do not have to say anything. If you do say something in or out of court, whether orally or in writing, it can be used against you. And you do have the right, if you choose to submit the question with law enforcement officials, again, to be represented by your lawyer at that questioning. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Probable cause conference will be April 28th at 9 a.m. Preliminary exam will be May the 5th at 1 p.m. All right. I'm going to listen to what you have to say regarding bond, and we'll go from there.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Katan does not have any prior criminal history. He's not on probation or parole, no other pending matters at this time. I would like you to know that he is a Navy veteran. He walked in today after receiving a phone call that this warrant was out for him. And he also assured me that he would be appearing at all future court dates and understands the importance of doing so.
Okay. Officer, any objection to a personal bond?
No, Your Honor.
Can you spell out for me where you want him to go to get printed?
I don't have a preference. I don't know if Brownstown has the capabilities to fingerprint.
I'm sorry?
I don't know who's got the capabilities down in that district to fingerprint.
Heather, have we been sending any DNR cases to any specific department?
Not that I know of, Judge.
I have no preference, Your Honor. Whatever's easiest for you or him to decide.
Well, I just don't want to be sending people over. I'll tell you what I'd like you to do if you would. Would you call Woodhaven, Heather, and ask them if they have any objection to me sending this over on a DNR case and asking them to print and photograph? I don't know where else I would send them.
Okay, Judge.
If they haven't, if they don't want me to do that, then they can tell you and I'll consider something else. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you so would you call while I'm giving him his bond conditions, please? I'm going to give you a $5,000 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. No contact with prosecution witnesses. You cannot possess firearms or dangerous weapons. They have to be surrendered to the DNR if you have any. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Also, I'm going to have you go get printed and photographed today. I'm filling out the order.
Your Honor, just to clarify, they have to be given to the DNR or can you give them to a family member where he would not have access?
You guys will take possession of those, will you not, Officer Young?
We'd have to log them into evidence. I'd be okay if he wanted to hand them over to family. I have no issue with that.
All right, that's good enough. So you can't possess them. You can turn them over to somebody else. Just make sure they're legally capable of having those firearms in their possession before you do that. And I'm going to have you go get fingerprinted and photographed. I'm going to say by 1 p.m. today. I'm going to say Woodhaven. But Heather, if Woodhaven says no problem, we'll send them somewhere else. I'll figure that out. you'll have to come back down here if Woodhaven doesn't want to do it, and I can understand, at any rate, that's what we'll do, by 1 PM today, okay? So you go down the hall, get your court dates, which I already stated. You're going to have to go in front of Judge Hessen on April 28th, and then again, if it goes that far, on May the 5th. So you'll be down the hall on those, okay? Any questions at all for me, sir?
No, Your Honor.
All right. I wish you well. You can go down the hall, get your date, and I'm sure somebody from the DNR will show up on that date, right, officer?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Have a good day. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good day.
Thanks. And if you could just stay there for a second, make sure Woodhaven's going to do that for us. Will you do that for me, please?
No problem.
Okay,
Amy's calling right now, Judge.
good. Christy Lynn Welch. 26W839-602. Your name? So they're gonna plead this to a civil infraction, which I hate to see people get criminal convictions on these, but well, you gotta make sure this child is in school.
She has, like I was explaining, she has mental health issues. I already called a counselor. She goes back on April 30th for intake. And, she's just honest. I know it's not excuse. She's going through a lot. She's 12. My son, he goes to school every day. And I mean, he doesn't have an issue with going. It's just her. And I don't have my license right now. I honestly just paid $5,000. About $5,000. I'm trying to get it back. I see the people April 30th. They're gonna say yes or no if I can get it back.
Hey, $5,000 for what?
Yeah, cause I had fines at Romulus and I just started working full time, 2 years. This will be my second year at my job. I completely turned my life around. I know probably in my file can see everything in the past. I just graduated high school. I'm trying everything I can to give them a better life. And since I don't have my license, if they're late to school, I heard that they're still marked absent for that day as well. And my mom takes me everywhere.
Are you talking to a lawyer about getting your license back?
Yeah, I go in front of, it's not a court, it's like a panel, it's OHA,
Right.
I went through Secretary of State.
I understand. So you've got a lawyer representing?
No, I can't, I honestly can't afford it. I work full time, but I don't make that much, this is why I'm getting my license. I work at Donover Estates, live dementia and Alzheimer residents.
Okay.
And I only make like 15 an hour. So once I get my license, I spoke with the lady from my church, she's gonna get me a better job. One that I can actually drive to. My mom can't take me back and forth to like Detroit or Dearborn, it's too far to drive.
Okay,
So
fair enough. So you're gonna plead to public nuisance.
she will be, and she understands how serious this is now. Like we had a conversation, she knows everything I'm doing today, and she even started crying. She's like, I'm sorry, Mom.
How old is she?
She's 12. She'll be 13 in July. But she understands.
Is the father in her life?
Yes, and he was another part of the issue because they go with them Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, and he takes them to the bus Monday. And a lot of times, I didn't even know she was in school because he takes them to the bus Monday when he brings them back until I got a phone call from school that she was absent. And I'm like, what is going on? So, and
Okay, just relax.
Yeah.
So you're gonna plead responsible. There's agreed upon fines that cost $200. It says you need time to pay. How much time do you need?
about 2 months. I get paid every 2 weeks
Do you
and
want to pay bi-weekly or do you want to just have me set it up for June 15th?
June 15th.
If you need more time, you can come and talk to me. I'll be glad to give you an extension, okay?
Okay.
All right? I think you're doing the right things here, it sounds like. Get her into school. I know.
Yes.
Yeah. So what grade is she in? Sixth?
6th. She goes to Woodhaven Upper Elementary, it's the old Patrick County.
Is she doing all right in school when she goes?
When she goes, but because she's missed days, she's falling behind. I just got,
If you ever think, I'm serious, this case is over. You ever think you'd want to bring her in here and have me talk to her, I will do that.
honestly, I even asked the school, I'm like, you could please tell her, like, I'll go to jail, like something, and.
I'm not gonna lie to her, but I'm gonna encourage her to go to school and maybe I can talk some, you know,
That would honestly be great.
you let me know. You call Heather, give her your number and you can set her up if she calls back, okay?
Okay, Judge.
She'll give you her number down in the hall. I'll be glad to do that. Good luck. Good luck. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, they even said they can use their live scan, but somebody from the DML will have to show up with him.
Okay, Ariel, Scott, is she still on?
Young.
Yes,
Yeah.
Your Honor.
So Woodhaven will let you do that, but somebody, you're gonna have to accompany the defendant over there. You're gonna have to meet him over at Woodhaven.
Is it gonna have to be me personally, or can I send one of my partners?
You can send one of your partners. What-
All right.
So they're coordinated.
So I just like you to coordinate with the defendant. Is the defendant still down there, Heather, I hope?
He is at the window right now, Judge.
Good. What time you want me to tell him to have him go over there?
I've got to actually figure out who else is working currently. So I'm gonna need a minute to figure that out.
Okay,
Is it
Heather,
something-
tell him to wait, and you confer with Officer Young by live chat or whatever. And you can tell the defendant when to go over there, okay?
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So find out, get and talk to Heather then, but don't leave, okay? Thank you.
Thank
People against Al Hussein Ismail Al Khawli. 26W 841990. I thought I already called this one. I did already call this one. Why is this back up here? Is Mr. Cayley out there? What is going on?
No, Judge, we already did that one.
Thought so, and I don't. Yeah. Okay. So this is for Christina Justice for an attorney. Wild Mohammed Alanzi, 25W8388138 and B. Good morning, counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court, Joseph Bravo, on behalf of YL Alency, approaching the podium, standing just to my right. Mr. Alency, please state your name for the record. Anytime set for pretrial, Your Honor. We're gonna waive jury trial. Hopefully it leaves some pressure on the court. And we'd like a little bit of extra time to resolve this matter. And the reason
I'm gonna do the bench trial on May the 8th.
Sorry?
If we're gonna, you got a jury trial waiver here.
That's fine. We'll set it for bench and by that time we'll have everything resolved, Your Honor.
I know, but he's gotta get moving here.
Well, it's not him, it's the courts. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I'm retained on all these matters. I'm responsible.
Isn't that the courts?
But
Why is it the,
it surely is the courts. I'm at mercy of your schedule.
whose?
The court schedule.
Not us.
No, not this court schedule.
No, we're the best. Why?
That's
Well, what do you mean?
Well,
You're at the mercy of the other courts.
our plea agreement here hinges upon the other courts resolving their matters. I can't get the prosecutor moving in the direction that I want without these other matters being closed. And one of them is
Why he's
the matter's
gonna-
still open when it's not.
Okay, listen, I'll take the waiver.
Thank you.
We'll set it for a bench on May the 8th. I might set it earlier by a couple days.
I don't even think I can do maybe, Your Honor.
Well, listen, I'm not adjourning this again. I'm telling you, I'm not adjourning this again. I'm just not doing it. You know, look, let me let you in a secret, counsel. My constituents are my number one boss. Number two is the Supreme Court. And they tell me I'm supposed to have 98% of these cases done within 91 days. They didn't write me and ask my opinion whether or not that was enough time. And I'm just telling you, this case is over in 91 days when I go to May 8th. I'm not adjourning it again. I will not adjourn this again. I told you that before. I wrote in big letters, no more adjournments. That was on April 1.
So I wasn't here April 1, Your Honor. I had somebody standing by
I don't care.
at my place.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not trying to give you a hard time. I'm not adjourning this case.
Okay.
So if you want to, I can set it for a bench trial on the Woodhaven docket preceding that. Or I'll keep it on for May the 8th. And we can
May
have,
the 8th is the furthest we can go. We'll take
it's the
that.
furthest we can go.
No, that's.
All right.
Hands are tied.
All right, so sir, you understand you have the constitutional right to a jury trial.
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand 6 people would be impaneled right over there and all 6 would have to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in order for you to be convicted. By waiving your right to a jury trial, I will be the one who will solely decide your guilt or innocence. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You still wish to waive your right to a trial by jury?
Yes, sir.
Anybody force you to do that? I love those looks you're giving me. Is that what you want to do, is waive your right to a jury trial?
Yes, Your Honor. It doesn't seem like it's too, harsh of, like, they don't have big charges there. Brother.
What's the question you're asking?
I don't know what you're asking. These are not big charges?
Yeah, just,
Your lawyer will talk to you about all that if you want
You
to talk to
already
him.
know what the allegations are. Do you want to have a jury trial or not? That's kind of, this is where we're going with it. You already know what the game plan is. You want to keep it,
the jury trial.
you want to waive, or you want to keep the jury trial?
With them.
All right,
All right, so you wish to give up your right to a trial by jury?
sure.
Anybody force you to do that? And that is your signature here on this document, entitled waiver of trial by jury, an election be tried without jury, correct? All right, I'll accept the waiver. Now, so I don't want to bring in the prosecutor on May the 8th, to tell you the truth. When does Woodhaven have a docket that week?
I'm sorry, which week was that, Judge?
It's the week of May the 4th.
We have, that would be Judge Hessen's Woodhaven docket on that week.
I'm setting this for, calling Mr. Urick.
Sir. Jerking.
What's he get? Let me talk to the prosecutor when he comes in. Good morning, Mr. Urick. How are you?
We are well. How was the court today?
Not bad. Your appearance?
William Urick on behalf of the city of Woodhaven.
So we got this. He's waiving his right to a trial by jury. I told you guys last time I wouldn't adjourn it again. I'm sorry. I'll keep my voice up. If you want, if you can get here at 8:30 in the morning on Judge Hessen's docket, which is May the 6th, right, Heather? She's working on something else. I think she said May the 6th. Then we can take care of it that day, and you don't have to come in on Friday. Is that good? Is that good with you, counsel?
The 6th?
Yeah.
30 AM?
Yeah.
Make sure I don't have any conflicts. Okay. If that's our only option, then I'm gonna have to make it work for it.
I'll tell you. I'm here, am I here May 13th, Heather? Yes.
Yes, you are, Judge.
Let's just make it on May the 13th.
I really appreciate that, Your Honor.
Okay? And can you do it at 8:30 in the morning that day?
Sure can, Your Honor.
So we'll set a bench trial on May the 8th. I'm sorry, May the 13th. My apologies. May the 13th at 8:30. What are you looking for him to do before you reduce this? I don't know anything about this.
He has yet to obtain clearances that are showing on his driving record in the 19th and the 36th.
Just
So
clearances?
counsel informs me he's done some due diligence, but they're still there as of April 9th. So I can only go by what
What's he got to do?
state informs me.
They're just tickets that he has to pay and pay the.
They're just fines, you know.
Where does your client work?
He owns a smoke shop in Ohio.
Okay. How much does he owe in tickets? Do you have any idea?
That I could not tell the court.
Probably less than a couple $100, but he says he's paid them off. I know that he's paid them off. I'm not sure why it's not reflected yet.
Well, he might have paid him off, but not paid the clearance. That might be the easy resolution. You know, sometimes, I don't know their policies that if somebody's paid a ticket, and they don't tell them, the clerk doesn't tell them, hey, by the way, you owe a clearance fee and the suspension's gonna stay on your record. That could be the answer to it. If he thinks he's paid them off, maybe he just did, but didn't pay his clearances. It's
Well,
$45 per ticket. So anyway, you guys figure it out. I'll see you back here May 13th. No adjournments, guys, okay? Thank
Your
you.
Honor.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Martin, Mary Nicole Martin. Which one's yours again? Yeah, let me call that one first. Come on up here. El Riashi. Wasam Sala Quiet El Riashi, 2688400752.
Good morning, Jeff. Not to get here back from we're asking.
All right. Your name again? How you doing again? You're still under oath.
Yes.
Ask him his name for me.
What's the name that he has?
What's the name? Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and sign the discovery order. Does he stand mute, waive formal reading?
Yes.
I'm entering a not guilty plea. I want everybody to understand. Make sure you tell him this. I don't know what, I don't want to know. But there could be immigration consequences if he pleads guilty to this charge. I want him to understand that. So, do you understand that?
I've advised him of that, Judge.
Good enough.
I also do immigration myself, Judge. So I have advised him of his consequences.
All right, good enough. So I'll give you a pretrial date. You're going to have to fill out a petition for a court-appointed lawyer if you want one going forward. And I'm going to send you over to Woodhaven to get fingerprinted on this by 1 p.m. today, okay? By 1 p.m. today. So I will go ahead and sign the order for prints. I'm going to give you, where has he been, by the way?
I'm sorry, David?
Where's he been? Why didn't he show up on this?
He had a hearing on the 18th of March, I believe, Judge. He said that he came in and he said he spoke to you. And then he was given today's date to come back.
No. He did, listen, tell him this. I want you to tell him what I'm telling you. Defendant failed to appear on February 18 of 26. He then appeared on March the 4th, but the clerk wrote, but confusion because of language barrier. I told the staff to get an Arabic interpreter and to reschedule the arraignment and pretrial. On March 18th, the interpreter appeared. It was a Nada Aman, but you didn't appear. Why?
Oh, I didn't notice, I didn't focus.
Didn't focus. Didn't focus on what?
Because of the show. I didn't notice I had a cold.
Keep your voice up for me.
I didn't notice that I had a cold case.
Okay. I understand there's a language barrier. I'm gonna give you a $1,000 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. I will give you that court date in a minute. I'm also going to order that you not have any contact with prosecution witnesses, and that you not enter 23555 Allen Road in Woodhaven or any other Target store. Those are your bond conditions. So you have to go over to Woodhaven and get printed and photographed. You can't go back to that Target store or any others. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. Don't miss again. I'm signing the discovery order. If you want a lawyer going forward, you're going to have to fill out a petition for a court-appointed lawyer. I want to move this on. This has been sitting around here for a while with all these misdates and confusion. So I will give you a pretrial date. We doing the 29th, Heather?
Yes, Judge, we can do the 29th at 9 o'clock.
All right, so we're gonna do April the 29th at 9 o'clock. April 29th at 9 o'clock. We're gonna give you a notice down the hall. 2 weeks from today. 14 days from today. And you give them take the notice, make sure you show up by 9 o'clock on April 29th. If you don't, we're gonna have a problem. Okay, and we're gonna give you the order for prints. We're gonna send it over to Woodhaven. You have to go over there by 1 o'clock. No reason to not just go now. Okay? So you fill out a petition for court appointed. I always forget that you speak some Arabic.
Yes.
Thank you.
No.
Thanks. Okay. Good luck. Mary Nicole Martin, 267840484. Come on up to the podium, ma'am, and tell me your name. What's wrong? You all right?
Hi,
You all right?
yeah,
Your name?
Mary Martin.
You sound like you're not excited to be here.
No. No, this is now the second time I've been having issues with my son for over a year now.
All right, let me just arraign you. Don't say anything yet. I don't want you to incriminate yourself. You're charged with violation of parental responsibility. If you want to have a lawyer represent you, I will give you. If you like a lawyer. I'll arraign you and I'll send you to the prosecutor. It is alleged that on March 31 of 26 at 24825 Hall Road, near Van Horn and Woodhaven, that you failed to ensure the attendance of McKay, M-A-K-A, McKay Martin. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 500 fines, 90 days misdemeanor of driving while suspended. This will not get reported to the Secretary of State. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And did you sign, read, and understand an advice or rights form here today? If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that? Like I told you before, I'll tell you again, you have the right to a lawyer. If you want one, I'll give you one. If you want a lawyer.
Yes, sir.
To the charge of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead? Sorry?
Guilty.
Were you in control of a 2012 Ford that was being operated on West near Hall and Woodhaven, December the 8th of 18 at 11:23 p.m.?
Yes, sir.
Did you allow somebody to drive that was unlicensed, and was that you?
Yes,
And
sir.
are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Anybody in the world force you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept your plea to that, dismiss the suspend. We've already talked about this. Is Ms. Olive, she's going to allow you to apply the bonds?
She was upset that I did say yes, because I was unsure.
Well-
And I didn't speak about it until we got into the hallway, and she did not want me to,
Well, you got a problem then.
right?
You've had 8 years to pay your fines.
Right.
You haven't paid them. So you might be going to jail today. I'm just telling you. So I understand her position. You need to understand mine. You can't do this.
Yes, I told her that I was going to. And she was,
Let's take care of the allowed licensed driver to drive first. Anything you'd like to say on the before I sentence you?
Yes, sir.
100 fines, 125 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment. 350 or 90 days. You up 350 or 90 days. And then on the other case, on the failure to stop, I'm sorry, Heather, you said he owed, correct me if I'm wrong, 329?
He had, sorry, let me go back to that one. It was 370, well, 374, that was with the clearance.
All right, so that makes it 329. So has she left the building?
She went to the car. None of us have been feeling well. The kids have been throwing up. So she.
How are you gonna pay this? I'm not giving you time to pay. You haven't been here in 8 years.
Right, I could give you the 370, what I put towards bond, like I agreed to.
Wait, I thought she's got to
She
actually,
was upset, but we talked about it.
well, she's gonna have to come in here and tell them, I can't just take your word for it. She's gonna have to come back into the courthouse and tell them. So you owe 329. You still have to pay the clearance fee. I'll tell you what, you posted 294. I'll reduce it to 294. How's that? On the civil infraction. But you still have to pay the clearance fee. So I'm cutting you a break for $35, okay? So Heather, on file A, the remaining $35 balance is waived. So he'll have 294. If she comes in and gives consent, we'll apply the bond. That case will be closed. If she comes in and gives consent on the other one, the third party poster does that, then that will take care of the other one. And actually, I'll tell you what. Yeah, we'd owe her $10. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. You go out and talk to her. If there's a problem, you come back in here.
Okay.
Otherwise, you go down the end of the hall and, are you gonna let him? Come on up here. Your name, ma'am?
Caitlin
Caitlin what?
Oliverio.
You gonna let him apply the bonds?
I would like for us to get the bond back.
Well, I'll give you the bond back. I will give you the bond back, but he's not going anywhere.
This courtroom doesn't waste time, and today the judge is in full control. From the very start, the tone is clear. If you don't respond, a warrant will be issued. Names are called, defendants stand, and the rules, strict, direct, and non-negotiable. The judge lays it out for everyone. No talking out of turn, no confusion about procedure, and absolutely no excuses. But then comes a serious case, a defendant facing major charges, including driving intoxicated with a child. The judge doesn't hold back. Why would you drink and then pick up your child? Silence. The defendant tries to explain, but the judge cuts straight to the truth. Bad decisions don't get sympathy in this courtroom. Instead of prison, he gets one final chance: strict probation, license suspension, mandatory programs. But the warning is crystal clear. If you mess this up, you're looking at years behind bars. And just when you think things calm down, another defendant shows up late. The judge shuts it down instantly. Do not be late again. Next time you go into custody. No yelling, no chaos, just control. Because in this courtroom, respect the rules or face the consequences. Would you risk it or play it safe? Like and subscribe for more real courtroom moments.